Hey darlings, it's your girl Sandra again, and today's video is how do you begin a YouTube channel? The first thing you want to do is understand the basics of three things. I'm going to mention what these three things are and what basics of it you need to understand should be. First of all, what is YouTube? What is the basics of YouTube? What this YouTube thing people are always talking about? What is it? That's the first one. Then the second thing you want to take into consideration is your niche. Your niche is simply what you are known for. When your name is mentioned on this page, what do you want people to remember? If they call Sandra on YouTube, who is Sandra Omega on YouTube? That's the second thing you want to understand the basics of. The third thing you want to understand is the people who have traveled this journey before me. How have their journey been? Learn from them. There are so many videos. There were so many mistakes I made. I keep making videos and keep telling people about them. I made these mistakes. Don't make them again. It took me years for me to understand this. So it has to be easy for people that are coming out. So try to watch more videos. Understand what these people did that worked for them. What these people are doing that is still working for them. And then what they did that didn't work, that took them such a long journey, and now they had to go back and then begin to understand what it is again. Okay, I should do this, I shouldn't do that. So you want to do that. So three things. One, what is YouTube? Two, what is my niche? Three, what did people do and did not do that worked for them and did not work for them? So that is all this video is going to be about. This just stay hooked as we dissect them one after the other. YouTube is a video sharing company. That is all about YouTube. It is a video sharing company. It's an application where you come to share your videos. So everything that is done on YouTube is basically describing something. There are different kinds of channels. Some people have faceless channels where they use animations to describe what they are doing. If the animations are so good, you see those kind of channels going very viral with so many subscribers and so many views under their videos. Some persons do a kind of channel where they show people, they teach people, like the one I'm doing right now. There's a face to my channel. It is my channel and this is my face, trying to explain this to you. Others don't use their faces. Some use animation, others just use text, others use write-up. But in all of this, whether it is text, animation, write-up, a faceless one, one that has a face to it, it is all about creating videos and content. So it is a video sharing company. Simply, that is what YouTube is. And since it is a video sharing company, there are certain things you want to take into consideration after knowing what it is. Creating of videos. What kind of videos you want to do? Do you want to do the one where you speak? Because it's not everybody that is even confident to speak to a camera. Some persons just cannot do it. Others have they don't even want their faces to be seen. Not like they cannot, they actually can, but they don't want their face to be seen. So some people actually can, and then they want to do it, like myself, again as an example. So you want to know, this is, you create videos and okay, this is the kind of video I want to create. That's the first thing. Now you already know the basics of YouTube. Now that I have explained what the basic of YouTube is, the second thing you want to take note of is, what is your niche? What do you want to be known for on this space? Now, if you're looking at getting a niche, I always advise people to go for something that you're natural at. Just go for something you are just definitely natural at doing, something you don't have to struggle to do. You don't have to struggle to fit into somebody else's shoes. Just imagine you drop a fish on land. It will struggle to do what it does, which is swimming. But if you drop it in the water, naturally it just swims, and then it swims effortlessly. So do something you are natural at. For some persons, they are natural at a lot of things, and they can speak to the camera, they can do faceless, they can do text, they can do this, they can do that. But then again, for other people, they can just do a particular kind of thing. That's creation of video, of course. Some people just want to show you I want to teach you how this is done, how that is done. Other people, they cannot teach you anything. They can just dance and entertain you. It's a form of content creation. Other people just want to do comedy. For me, I don't think I'm a comedian. I don't think so. Some persons find me funny, but I don't think I'm a comedian enough to entertain a large audience. And sometimes some of these things happen without me, maybe opinion about a thing or two. But some people it's just comedy they do. It flows for them freely. Other people they act. Other people what they want to do is they bake. Other people, this is what you want to do. Whether you want to be a tailor on YouTube, you want to be this, understand your niche. And your niche has to be, again, something you're natural at, something you don't have to struggle to do. And for me, the niche I started with was because I know how to make clothes very well. I started with tailoring, some gowns, skirts, and all of that. But along the line, I'm natural at what I do right now also. So I had to switch. But those videos, if you check my channel very well, those videos are still there. So the niche is very important. And then in choosing your niche, there are basic things you need to pick for your niche. If you're teaching, like there's this channel I used to watch very well during my master's degree. Uh, it's called Shomu's Biology. He has a white screen behind him and he teaches. That's his niche. But he needs that whiteboard and that marker. Basically, starting is important. I know. But there are basic things you need to have in place before you start that niche of yours. He has a board and a marker. And of course, good source of lighting is a basic requirement for every kind of YouTube video. If you're looking at this video and you're struggling to see my face, it's just all going to be right. If you're doing like you want to start like a tailoring, a channel where you show people how to make fabrics, how to cut and sew, definitely you need a table where you illustrate your things. You can't just do without the table, you can't do without the tape, you can't do it without the ruler, you can't do without the marker you use in marking your fabric, you can't do without the scissors. Basically, you need these things when you want to start that. And if you want to start like this kind of channel that have faces to it, because some tailoring channels they have faces to it, others don't have faces, because mostly it's just your hand and what you do they need to see. Where a face will come in is where you wear the fabric, you wear what you have made. Okay, see how it looks on me compared to the style I saw somebody else make. If you want to do one that has a face like what I'm doing right now, you want to make sure you somewhat look appealing. I'm not saying you should wear makeup like as though you're a masquerade, but if I'm looking all scruffy, my hair is scattered, my face is just anyhow, I look sleepy, my lips are cracking, and then you might just not be interested in the video. That's the truth. That's the truth. It goes to what I'm wearing, the earring. Okay, I'm not even wearing a necklace. So there's a way I will look. You don't even want to see this video. If it is a channel that has a face, please look a bit appealing, at least to an extent. And then you need to have a stable stand that holds your phone. That is very important because, of course, for those of us that use phone, some persons use cameras. Most times they come with that tripod where it stands, but you can't tell somebody, yeah, hold the phone for me now, we are start doing. There's no way. The person is not a robot. Even if the person is a robot, you will move. And then if I'm here now and I'm talking to you, even if I look appealing and my phone is shaking like this, like those olden days video that has tape that we used to watch, they say it's dirty, let's clean, you won't want to watch me. So just understand the basics of what is required for that niche you want to be in. And definitely that thing has to be natural to you. So that is all about understanding the basics of your niche. Before I describe the last one, please give this video a thumbs up because that way it reaches more people. The YouTube algorithm begins to recommend the video to a lot of persons. And secondly, I want you to subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video, you'll be notified because video like this is going to keep coming. So let's do the last point, which is I consider the most important point of them all. Having explained what the basics of what YouTube is and the basics of that niche you have chosen is, The third thing I want to explain, of course, is you going for knowledge. It is very important. I'll give you an example of myself. I started this channel in 2018. Of course, I didn't work on it in 2018. It was in 2020, 2 years later, I decided to say, okay, let me start working hard to get subscribers. It was so difficult at that time. Not because it was supposed to be difficult, but because I didn't know what it took for me to just start. The things I'm doing now that have gotten me the number of subscribers I have right now, if I were to be doing those, if I had done those things in 2020, when I wanted to start growing my channel, I would by now would have gone very far on YouTube. But there's still time, of course, because here and now is a very good place to start, and I have started, and it is working very well. These videos are on YouTube. There's a video I dropped not long ago. The link is in the description box. In that video, I explained 3 ways in which you can get your YouTube subscribers easily, where you can get that 1,000 subscription easily. And then I mentioned 3, and then I told you the upsides and the downsides of them, like the pros and the cons of them. I described them in that video as well. So go for knowledge, go for these videos, look at them, look at what people have done, look at what they did that worked for them, look at what they didn't know to do that made their growth slow, look at what they found out and is making their growth very easy and effortless. Go for knowledge, go look at videos. In fact, I advise you to take a whole week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month. Is not too much time. Learn all of these things, understand them, so that when you get into that space, you don't have to start struggling like us that struggled for it. Because at some point, for like a period of 2 years, I don't think in the last 3 years I've done anything. After trying for some months and it was hard, I just left the channel there. I only started trying again a few days ago. And from less than 200 subscribers, I am close to 400 subscribers. Just by doing that thing, in that video that I dropped the link in the description box of this video. So I will implore you to go back and look at that video. It will help you. So go for knowledge, understand it. And when you're done understanding this, first, these are the basics. What is YouTube? What is my niche? What have people done that worked for them? What did they not know to do that would have worked for them that they now are doing and is working for them? When you have had these 3 things, trust me, the moment you launch into the space, it won't even take you time. Before you know it, you are there. Because the truth is, your content, if you're trying to start, might just be better than my content, or your target audience just love your content more. Nobody is a know-it-all here. Nobody's better than each other. That I'm advising you on what to do today doesn't mean I know it more. So please subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video, you'll be notified. Please give it a thumbs up so that this video can reach so much more persons, so that they also will know what to do.